Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Oakland A's and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Gil Mesh will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, every pitcher comes out of spring training hoping they can make somewhere between 30 to 35 starts. This guy will be making start number 30 on the year. He's reliable, he's dependable, and he's been pretty good all season long.
Out. He's out. You're out.
Stepping in, Carl Hicks. It's been a big season for him in the power department, closing in on a home run title.
This guy's been near the league leading home runs all season long. 3 home runs, D-Row, in his last 10 games.
Yeah, not absolutely on fire by his standards, but certainly not making a mistake at the plate right now. I see this guy closing it out and being the home run champion.
And Dan, D-Row, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, D-Row, this is one of those, if you could win Game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
2 out, nobody on. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
Get your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big dog. Your spot.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Striding into the box, Ken Griffey. And he's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late.
Right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not going to get him as he swipes second. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
The 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Here's the 1-1.
No, that missed. That's the
Time
ball.
for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up.
Come on, get out, get out, get out.
And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. Mariners leave one, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Play ball. Out. Out. He's out. Out. You're out. 3. Out. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. Out. 3. Out. 3. Out.
At the plate, Carl Hicks. He drew a walk his first time up.
Hey.
Come on, baby. See it. Grab it.
Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ball game for Seattle. Hit in the air to shallow center. Tejada trying to get there. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Play ball. You're out. Ball 4. Take your base. 3. 3. That's ball 4. He's out. Out. Out.
Stepping in, Miguel Tejada. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Miguel.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Popped him up. Hicks is there.
Got room.
He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A's are gone in order. They're up 2-0.
Play ball. Out.
Find a catch.
Striding in once again, Carl Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Carl Hicks.
Pitch on the way. To the left side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
See it, drive it.
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're down 2-0.
Play ball. 3. You're out. Out. He's out. Out. 3. You're out. Out. 3. 3.
Now at the plate, Carl
Now
Hicks.
batting, catcher, Carl Hicks.
Let's fly. Let's go right here.
Here comes the first pitch.
Heck one.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The windup and the 0-1. And he misses
1-1.
with it, 1-1. Welch has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and that is home run number 63 on the year, and it gives the M's a 4-2 lead.
You know, that's a huge home run at this point in the game. When you can tack on an extra run heading into the ninth, it's a big confidence boost to the whole team and pretty demoralizing to the opposition.
Let's play ball. Out. Out. He's out. You're out.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
4-2 the final score today. Seattle used a 3-run seventh to help propel them to the win. Steve Busby wins out of the bullpen his 9th victory of the year. Mariano Rivera wraps it up for the save, number 38. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score.